Hey guys, welcome back. It's Amanda with ALN Beauty Bar, and today we're going to be getting ready with my weekly makeup basket picks, and I'll be wrapping up my final thoughts with them, so if you want to see what I think, stay tuned.
You ready? You got me running.
So I already have my skincare done. I'm just gonna go in with my Bite Agave lip treatment. Love this stuff. This just really helps condition the lip. Get it prepared for, you know, whatever lip look you're doing that day. Also gonna go in with my Urban Decay Primer Potion. And today I will be using the Natasha Denona Glam palette. Wrapping up my final thoughts on that. Hope everybody's had a good weekend. We didn't do much of anything really. Just stayed home, watched some football. Iowa State won, so that's always a good day in our house. What did you guys do? Leave your comments below. Any good apple orchard outings or any good hikes? Let's see here. Okay. I'm gonna let that dry down. Excuse me. And I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild primer. This is in my project pan as well as my makeup basket, so we should be done here pretty soon. But just a good moisturizing, lightweight primer. I don't know that it necessarily helps the longevity of my makeup, but it gives me that added moisture, and going into the cooler months, you know, your skin starts to get dry, so it's always good to have a little extra moisture. Can't complain there. We'll let those set. Okay, I am gonna go in again with another project pan item. This is my Fit Me setting powder. I'm just gonna run this for my eyelid. Don't always do this, but since there isn't really a skin tone shade for me in this palette, I'm gonna do it. Okay. So that those are nice and set. This might be a Project Pan video, who knew? Make It Forever eyeliner from that Project Pan. Gonna tight line real quick. Okay. Alrighty here. If you remember from my quick introduction to this palette, these shades are like cool, neutral leaning cool shades, but they're all named like where they should go. So like this one in the corner is a transition shade. It is the lightest, so not really something that I would have laid down to set my primer with, but I'll throw that in the transition here. So this is like the first big Natasha Denona palette that I've owned. I was super excited to purchase it, super excited to play with it, and the jury's still out on it, honestly. The mattes are beautiful. I just don't know how I feel about her shimmers. Like, they're pretty for an hour, and then I feel like they're gone. I don't know if that's I'm doing something wrong with them. Do I need to be wetting them? Do I need to be using a glitter glue? Like, I don't know. Like, they're not ugly, but I don't know. They're just not everything that I had dreamt them up to be, I guess, from all the hype that her other palettes have received. I was expecting a lot more, and for the money that I paid for the palette, I was hoping for a lot more. Like, my e.l.f. bite-sized shimmers pack a lot more punch, wet and dry, and stay a lot longer. So, like, that's what I'm comparing it to. Kind of just makes me sad. I don't know. Like I said, the mattes are great, so I don't know. So now I'm going in with this crease shade here. Just darken it up just a little bit. Do any of you own a Natasha Denona palette? Were you excited about it? Did it meet all of your expectations? Did you have to, like, what was your secret to getting the shimmers to be everything that you thought they'd be? Leave that in the comment below. Maybe I'm using it wrong. Like, I've tried my finger, I've tried a brush, like several different types of brushes. I just, not returning the palette. I'll keep it. I'm gonna use it because I want to get my money out of it, but when I have a $3 bite-sized e.l.f. palette that performs the same, if not better, you see what I mean? Like, why would I recommend this palette to people? Just my thought. I don't know, maybe I'm too picky. I like the color story though. Like, it is unique for me in that sense, that I don't have anything in this color family. Like, the closest thing I have to it is the Going Coconuts palette, and the Going Coconuts palette from ColourPop is warmer. So I don't know, like, I don't know, it's hard. I don't want to be hateful. I don't want to sound hateful because I'm not. Because, like, the shadows blend themselves and it's an easy palette to get a nice look out of, but I spent a lot of money on it. And it's just not, like, blowing my socks off, you know? That's kind of my thought on it. And then I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna use this center eyelid shade here today. Woo. Just pop that on. And just give some dimension to that eyelid. So that's what it looks like. I don't know if you can really see, but that's what it looks like when you use a synthetic brush. Here's what it looks like when you use a finger. Like, there's a difference, but not like a ton. Like, if you ask someone to, like, tell you which eye I used a finger on, which eye I used a brush on, I don't know that anybody would really know. talking about. Like, oh well. What can you do? Just nice and simple with the eyes today. So overall, and the other thing that this is missing is that highlight shade. That's why I went in with this powder at first, to set down my eye primer. Like, it's missing that bright matte, not necessarily a white, but like a bone shade to highlight with. For me, that's what it's missing for me. Not missing for everybody, but. So out of 5 stars, I'd give it a 3.5. It's my thoughts on the Natasha Denona Glam palette. I'm gonna clean up my face here real quick from what fallout I did get. Okay, so my primer's already on. I'm gonna go with an oldie but a goodie, my Revlon Candid foundation. This just gives a natural, everyday, wearable look. I don't know how much better to describe it, but like, it's like your skin but better almost with this foundation. Just very wearable. You can kind of still see your skin through it, or at least I can. It's breathable. I like it. I'm in the shade 150. Yeah, 150. And it's not like a flat matte, but it's like not glowy either, so it's like a satin matte almost. I like what it accomplishes. I think it looks good in photos too. You know, like if you were going to a birthday party and knew you were gonna have some photos like snapped, great option for that. Now, if you were going to like a photo shoot, I probably wouldn't wear it, but I don't know, it goes on with ease. Blends great. It wears great. The only problem I have is around my nose, but I think a lot of people deal with that. All right, let's go in with, you know what, I'm not even gonna really need concealer. And it covered my little breakout spot pretty well today. I'm gonna need a little bit of my concealer under the eyes though. I feel like once you're over 30, you just can't get away with not wearing anything under the eyes. This is my Benefit Erase Paste. Shade is Fair. I just put a little bit in the corner. Ride or die on that one. And then this is my Maybelline Super Stay, shade 10 Fair. This, I will probably retire after this makeup basket. Or find a different shade. I feel like this leans a smidge too pink for me. But, it's not bad. So don't think that. I think it's just a shade thing. The texture is okay under my eyes. It doesn't crease. It's just the shade. But they have kind of a limited shade range, so I don't know that the next shade would be right for me, but that shade is definitely too pink for me. Personal preference, but once I get powder on it, it's fine. take a sip of some coffee. Alright. Well, that set down for a second. We all know I'm gonna go in with Laura Mercier's Secret Brightening Powder for this. No secret there. Ha. Tap that off. The only thing I wish about this product was that it had a better dispensing mechanism. Like, you barely tip it over once and like all the product's in the cap. It's the only downfall to that. Tap, tap, tap. Bring it down the side of the nose, up into the corner of the eye. All right. This stuff will always be my makeup basket. Unless you guys can convince me otherwise, I'm another under eye setting powder to try. But I just can't think of one. So you guys are gonna have to convince me otherwise. Maybe NARS has one, I don't know. I think NARS has a pressed one, but I'm kind of scared to try a pressed powder under here. But again, if you guys have tried one, let me know in the comments below. We'll go from there. Okay. That's done. Just really trying to use this guy up, so I'm gonna go with the Maybelline Fit Me to set everything else down. This is the translucent matte and poreless version, which maybe that's why I don't like it. Maybe I did at one point, I don't remember. I had to have because I've used so much of it, but anyway, that's for another day. Okay. Another Project Panner item, the CoverGirl setting spray. We'll spray her down. Let's get some brows on this face, shall we? The Precisely My Brow. Which I think I'm almost out of this. Scary day. But I have some other good brow products in the wings, so not too worried, but I do really love this pencil. I like it much better than the Anastasia brow is. I like it a lot better than the NYX one. I mean, I like the NYX price better than this price, but I mean, what can you do? When you like it, something, you like something. But that said, I also shop around on multiple websites before I buy something. So I venture over to Nordstrom's and I see if they have it on sale, or Ulta, Sephora, HSN or QVC. Don't count those out. Sometimes they have something in a set that you get to try a couple new products out for just a few extra dollars, and it makes it worth it. So always keep an eye out. But like I said, when this does run out, I do have a couple other eye pencils ready to go. Or I should say brow products ready to go. What are your ride or die brow products? Pencils, pomades, powders? Let me know. maybe it'll be something I haven't tried, and I'll just have to pick it up and try it. That's what makeup's about, right? Trying new things, having fun. Good old Gimme Brow to get those things set in place. Have any of you ever tried the soap brow method? Let me know. I'm really curious. I bought a kit off of Amazon that was really highly rated. I just haven't gotten up the courage to do so. Mainly because I'm afraid of what they'll look like, but I don't know. Other people do it, so it has to work. Okay. Where's my liner brush? I'm gonna take a liner brush, go back in with the Natasha Denona palette. Go in with this middle lash line shade here. Just buff my lash line just a little bit. Don't want anything crazy, just, you know, a little definition. Almost like stamping it on. Take some mascara real quick. This is the Tarte Big Ego mascara. I got this at the same time I got the Glam palette, or right around the same time, but the brush on this is like my ideal brush. However, the formula, not my favorite. It just transfers and my lashes look kind of wimpy. I don't know. Not everything I thought it was going to be, but I mean, it looks nice, I guess. I don't know. I guess I just really like Lash Paradise from L'Oreal. And that's what I measure everything by lately. So, if it doesn't stand up to Lash Paradise, I don't know. Again, if you know what you like, you know what you like. As you can see, it's messy. Getting it on your lashes. It's not a clumpy formula by any means. It's just, it's not my favorite. Would I repurchase that? No. Something from my Ipsy bag this last month. This is the Pacifica Desert Sunset Bronzer and Blush. So let's go in with that. Played with this a few times. And get it open. Formula's great. Love it. Just wish I was a little bit more tan, because then I think it would look really pretty. But yeah, I love the way that this performs. I think I love more of the blush than the bronzer, but on the neck, under the chin, on the nose, and in the hairline. There is that. We'll go in with the blush now. Yeah. This is actually my first Pacifica makeup product that I have ever used, and I really enjoy it. So I will be expanding my use of Pacific products. It's a lot of blush. You know what? We like blush in this house. Have that mascara. I don't really need to apply highlight because that gives it a glow. What I am gonna do though is go in with my number 7 finishing powder, and we'll just kind of tone that blush down just a smidge. This stuff I just can't get enough of. It just makes that face look perfect. We'll go in with my Maybelline Glass Spray. And then, where is it? I'm gonna take my ColourPop Lippy Pencil in Oh Snap. These lippy pencils are great. And L'Oreal Coloris Shine in Varnished Rosewood. There we have it. I might have gone a little ham with the blush, but it is what it is. So overall, those are my final wrap-ups on my makeup basket that I have. Again, 3.5 stars to my Natasha Denona palette. Just not my favorite formula to work with. It's lacking that brow bone highlight shade, but could be your favorite. I don't know. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean that you won't. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, I mean, I like the Revlon Candid. You may not. You know, everybody's tastes are different. So, and then the Tarte Big Ego, since I had bought that around the same time my Natasha palette. I'll use this. It's not bad. It's just not my favorite. So, yeah. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, like, and comment on this video. And if you haven't already, follow me on Instagram at ALN Beauty Bar for more information and videos there. Have a good day.